Hi, I'm Davide Ghilotti and I'm Fastmarkets editor of Industrial Minerals in Europe, and today I'm going to be talking about the recent price developments in refractory raw materials. The refractories market has been severely hit this year by the wider effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Initially, this created short-term tightness in supply and shipment of raw materials, while afterwards it moved downstream and evolved into a wider issue of demand on the part of consumers, producers of refractories, foundry products and their customers. The pandemic has had an effect on almost all of the refractory prices that Fastmarket covers, and added to an already bearish scenario that we had seen for the sector in 2019. Here, we'll take a closer look at some of the commodities out of China: fused alumina, bauxite and magnesia. Fastmarket assesses the prices of brown, white fused alumina and refractory grade bauxite every fortnight. Here you can see the pricing pattern in the first 3 quarters of 2020 in our dashboard. Both fused alumina commodities reached a multi-year low during the summer. The white fused price started to come down heavily on overcapacity in China and large availability of powder feedstock. In doing so, Chinese WFA deepened its anomalous discount against brown fused, a trend which had already started last year and continues into September 2020. After an initial lag, the brown fused price started following downwards as well, losing over $100 per ton, or 16% of its value, between March and September. Refractory grade bauxite performed differently, however. While the issue of lower demand was felt in this market too, persisting tightness in supply within China, in mining and calcination, limited availability of material to market and concurred to temper the price falls that we have instead seen in fused alumina. Our price assessment of 85% bauxite ticked up slightly in February-March on logistical delays and saw a decline of only 4% between April and September. Supply tightness has so far effectively acted as a price floor for bauxite amid bearish conditions. In magnesia, meanwhile, market prices have hit 4-year lows as the outbreak affected both domestic and overseas demand in what was already a low-price environment for the commodity. There have been restrictions on productions in China's main hub, Liaoning province, but these have been insufficient to reduce inventories and counterbalance the low volume of business. Here we take a look at 2 of our weekly magnesia price assessment: the DBM 97.5% and the fused magnesia 97% 2.1 FOB China. As you can see from our dashboard, the DBM price reached a low in August that hadn't been seen since January 2017. The current price range is 74% down from the last time the market peaked in early 2018. Chinese fused magnesia saw a very similar pricing pattern. The 97% price fell to around $500 in August, which was again the lowest in the last 4 years. The current price range is 70% down from its 2018 peak. Follow us on Fastmarkets.im for additional pricing information and news coverage of these and other refractory raw material markets.